Okay, cardiologist update. First of all, the appointment was different than what I expected it to be. We showed up and had about an hour-long ultrasound where the tech was kind of mapping out specific vessels and looking at everything. For the first little bit, it was, oh, okay, we recognize that. That's a small right heart. Okay, we recognize that. That's a blood vessel. And then it didn't make sense anymore, and it was really frustrating for about 45 minutes. The tech stopped talking, and generally that's a bad sign, and turns out that there was just a spot that they can't see. And she was trying to look through different angles just to see what it looks like, because until they can see it, they can't really tell us for sure what that looks like. And so it means they probably won't see it until he's born. She did give us something helpful. This is a picture of a normal fetal heart, which, when we're talking about Rowan, has basically become useless. So this is a picture of Rowan's heart, and everything that's wrong with it is labeled. I'm gonna scan this in and put it on the blog because you'll be able to see it better. But essentially, the big hole between his ventricles, and he has a really kind of a thicker, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a vessel that's open only in babies to kind of bypass the lungs since they don't use them yet. But those two things are actually working in his advantage and have really good open blood flow. So she actually told us that there is a chance that he could be born and be balanced out enough that he can come home before his first surgery and won't really need to be in the NICU much. So I didn't even think that was going to be a possibility, and I'm thrilled. I mean, if it doesn't happen and he ends up in the NICU, oh well, at least my best case got better today. No C-section, no scheduled induction. He looks like he's growing just fine, so the later the better. We're hoping to be as close to December 16th, and even later. I will go to 41 weeks if they'll let me. Because it means that he'll weigh more and he'll have better developed lungs. So we really didn't get any bad news today. There's just a part they can't see, and we already knew they were having trouble seeing it with other ultrasounds, and it's just because one of his defects is kind of in the way. And so when he's born, they'll have to do a lot of testing and decide what surgeries are going to be best for him then, because we just don't know yet. But for an appointment with a, well, we won't know until he's born on a lot of stuff, I felt like it went really well. You know, it wasn't a, well, there's nothing we can do, or this is hopeless situation. Our worst case now, even if the area they can't see is just completely messed up, is that we have to look at a transplant, not that there is no remaining path. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. My job now is to stay healthy and eat healthy and do prenatal yoga and stuff that's supposed to keep you from going into early labor, and stay positive. So that's what I'm gonna do.